Welcome back. Make sure that you are not rude and make sure that you say hi. I want to try. Okay, can you see me?
Yeah, I'm like, oh.
Perfect. No, because I want to try something tonight. So while I saw we had like a couple people coming in, I know it's going to be in a recording, but I wanted to try something and I did it on the other phone. So what I want to try tonight, first of all, welcome everybody, because I'm talking to her like it's only us and we for real in my house.
Right.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining. Make sure you come in. Make sure you have your drink ready if you want. For those of you that roll up, you little sinners. I don't even think that's a sin. I made it up. Make sure you have whatever you need for this evening. Okay? I'm just saying. So this is what I want to try tonight, everybody. And I'm praying that this works, because if not, StreamYard is going to owe me. I'm disconnecting from the internet, since that's what keeps pulling us in and taking us out, which I don't think that's it. Then I'm disconnected. So I'm going to go on and use data instead. So
I'm using it tonight too, because my internet is tripping tonight too. So I'm on data too. It's tripping.
So it's everywhere, by the way. It was even at my place of employment. So don't judge us, okay? We pay our bills, I promise. Okay. Thank you. That's one thing we are going to do. So tonight we have an amazing topic, but then let me tell you, because you know we got to start with our hot topic. So before I start with the hot topic and I load it, y'all would be so proud of me. I was like so prepared today. You wouldn't even believe it. Here's the best part. I haven't slept in 2 days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Like I've been up. And even this morning, I was like, oh, I know I'm going to be sleepy this afternoon. So when I crashed, y'all, what was that? What movie was that? Y'all, I'm a movie fanatic. What movie was that? Oh, Yes Man, where Jim Carrey was running with his friends and with that running group. And then he just collapsed and passed out because he was so tired from saying yes to everything.
That's how I felt yesterday. When I came home, I don't even remember I slept with my clothes on. I was so sleepy. I was like off for 2 hours of sleep.
Oh, okay. Then that makes sense. So I understand why. So tonight's topic, what do you think it's going to be? We've had a lot of hot topics. I don't know if people have lost their minds, or I don't know what is going on, but it is so many hot topics. So I just picked the one with oh girl, I don't even know her name, the one that had a baby by Beyonce's dad.
Girl,
I picked that topic.
We'll talk about that too. Okay.
Yeah. So, but we're only touching on it for hot topics. So if you talk about it on your show, it'll be perfect, because then I could chime in there and like go into full detail. Because remember, hot topics is only like 10 minutes. So, and y'all, we really trying to watch our time, because if we doing back-to-back shows, but it'd be so entertaining.
It do be.
That I get has really been, dang, I wish it would have went longer, but I was like, y'all killing us. So let's see. I actually have it loaded and everything. For the people that don't know, always going to load up the hot topic so you can see it. So here we go. And then we'll come back and talk about it. Pour up. telling you, I was on it today, edited. I'm just saying. I didn't even forget music or nothing. I'm just saying. So, since Ro is going to talk about it, we'll each give the one thing that. No, two. We got to have two because it's like 87 things. I'll let Ro go first with the thing that bothered you the most. One thing, and then I'll give one thing. And then in the comments, make sure you chime in as well. So, like, what hit the nerve for you the most when you saw she was like.
Just the audacity. Just the audacity of the mama. Of the mama. Not the little boy, but the mama. That's what irritated me the most. Because I got 87 things I could say. But that's the first thing, the audacity of the mom.
So let me tell you, how many minutes are we in? What kind of cuss word I could say? That bitch got like fucked up. Let me tell you, she got like all the way fucked up. Because please explain to me, I'm gonna start at the top.
One thing.
That's what I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start at the very top. I'm gonna go according to God's laws and order. Under the umbrella of God, it is the husband and then it is the wife. And there is no place for the mistress. So I need you to help me understand. Because the way I feel about my mama, sir, you did this when I was grown. Bitch, you did this when I was grown. I'm established. I am Beyonce at this point. So you knew that you were hurting me personally as well. That is my mother. Baby, let me tell you something. Now, it's unfortunate, but some stuff you just don't care and you have that right. She's Beyonce after all. Unless the baby needed medical help.
Even if she needed medical help, you need to be calling on the daddy.
No, I'm saying if nobody had nothing, because I think that here's the reason why I think we would do it for anybody. Like, I wouldn't sit there and let anybody that I know die. You know, I mean, like bad medical. Other than that, Ro, I can't see me caring, because the end result is she was going through it until she wouldn't stay with Star Jones. I'm sorry. No, was it Star Jones?
Who? This mama?
No, not Star Jones. The one that played on Moesha. What's her name?
Oh, Shar. Yeah, Shar Jackson. The one that got the Shar Jackson. Yeah.
That's who she's staying with. That's who took her in.
Since she put this out? Since she put this out, she started staying with her?
Since they lost the trailer place?
Oh, see, I didn't know that. See, I didn't get on the internet that much today. I seen that yesterday and this morning. My thing is, don't throw that out there like don't throw that out there like the little boy is saying, why my sister don't love me. Why are you only saying Beyonce? You didn't say Solange's name or nothing. You didn't say the daddy name or nothing. Like, you're just saying Beyonce. Why did you even tell them why did you even tell that little boy that was his sister?
Because he shouldn't even need to know that.
That's what I'm saying. Because if Matthew knows ain't doing nothing for that little boy, you should have even never told him who his daddy was.
What if he go to school and say that?
Huh?
What if he go to school and say that? This is the Beyonce world.
Yeah, because they're gonna be like, well, why are you here? Yo, his mama
kids go to school out here.
Yeah, you should have. I feel like the mama is wrong. The little boy, he's still, he don't know no boy. He's 12, so he should know better. But the mama should have never told him that was his daddy. If Matthew Knowles was never taking care of the little boy, like, I know Matthew Knowles ain't broke, so it should have been no reason why.
So the thing says, let me tell you what it says. It says that he got caught up in a financial situation, and I guess he must be in trouble with money. They froze his accounts or something like that, because that's what impacted them needing to move into the trailer. That's when the financial support cut off.
Well, he needs to take that little boy and put him in a boot camp and make him a superstar like he did his sister.
So here's my next thing. Pick me. I need you to pick me.
Look, tag you're in.
Tag me in, coach. Tag me in. Okay. What kind of sorry ass mama sat there and let that happen? Because you don't post to work? You thought because you slept with Beyonce's mama's husband that you was gonna be set for the rest of your life off of her money because you had a kid with her mama's husband? Did she?
Yeah.
You know what? I can tell you why she didn't say Solange, because she don't want to be caught in the elevator with Solange. That's why.
Yeah, Solange's gonna whoop that ass.
So she wouldn't be quiet.
It made me mad. Yeah, that's why I'm like, why did he only say, why did she? Because the little boy ain't said nothing. They should have never even put that little boy picture out there. I don't like when these blogs and stuff do that. He's still 12.
She did that. Like the blogs didn't do it, twin. She did it.
Mama did. Yeah, like
you have to. You the one put y'all business out there. Beyonce is super duper duper private. You put your business out there.
And then if you want to keep it 100, Jay-Z got kids out there that we ain't never seen. So what make you think? And that's her husband. And we ain't never seen his other kids. They ain't coming around or nothing. It's just like, just think when they had Blue, they made it seem like Blue was his first ever child. And that wasn't.
And we barely saw her. We barely see the twins. They're very private people. So what did you think he was going to guilt her? What did you think the internet was going to say? I can't believe Beyonce doing that. Baby, let me tell you, it is more women out there just because they are whole ass sluts that sleep with people's husbands and men don't mean that's what they want to happen to them. So when they see it, they're not going to agree with you, especially on Beyonce's internet. Like, are you crazy, man? What? I don't understand what she thought was going to happen. Like if she was going to bully them into, they don't even connect with him. What does that 30-something-year-old have to say to that kid? Nothing. And when is she supposed to call him? Like while she's in Paris and all of that? Because I believe she the one who had their house, Tina's house robbed.
Yeah, I didn't know that the Matthew Knowles had his assets was frozen, but I still feel like
the article said
the mama was wrong for that because all the kids at school is about to tease that little boy now.
I wouldn't even want nobody to know that I was the one who did that to Beyonce's family.
I wouldn't want nobody to know either. But at the end of the day, that's what she doing this. Like of all people, ain't nobody gonna care in this Beyonce. They act like she Jesus. So
I wonder if it's like what do they call it? Publicity stunt. Yeah.
But I mean, what is she gonna gain out of that? Just by her saying that her son don't know his
Solange gonna catch her in the alleyways and byways.
They're not about to start no GoFundMe for nothing. You look stupid, and now your son is about to get teased because of that. That's why I said it didn't make no sense him saying, like her saying he want to know why Beyonce don't love him. Because she don't know you. That's why she don't love you.
Because she doesn't have to. She's intentionally not going to connect with you, baby. I'm sorry. A better question is ask your mama why she took somebody's husband and why she had a baby by somebody that was married.
Did the mama have that baby when Matthew Knowles and Tina Knowles was still married?
I believe she was pregnant while they were still married.
Oh, so that's why Tina left. See, I never knew. I remember
that's the woman he cheated with.
Oh, okay. I remember them saying he cheated, but I cannot remember that far back. If I remember them saying he had a baby on her, I can't remember. I can't remember that.
They was in a full-fledged old relationship. It ain't no way you didn't know that was Beyonce's.
Oh.
You knew. Yeah, so you did this as a ticket move. You did this as a ticket move, but what you didn't know is, number one, Beyonce is a Virgo. I love all my Virgo sisters and friends, but y'all some evil ass, y'all some vindictive motherfuckers.
I'm shaking my head.
Y'all vindictive as hell. Somebody could just not agree with you, and you vindictive. You're vindictive as hell, like for no reason. And then I didn't. Oh, huh? Stop playing. Because y'all horns go up.
I don't even want to get into how I feel about her.
Okay, we'll move that to another topic.
No.
Right. But yeah, I'm gonna need you was messing with
period point blank. The mama was scandalous for that. Like you put this out in the public and you're gaining nothing from this. Like that was stupid for you to do it. Is no other reason. You didn't have no reason to do that. That was stupid.
And then to put that another star took you in. So my last and final question is, when these things happen, kind of like I look at Britney Spears' husband like he ain't nothing either. And anybody that does that type of, I think it's extortion. Call it what you want. But where is your family? What was you doing all of these years before you was with this man? What, you didn't think of nothing after that? When you was getting money, you wasn't thinking about doing anything? Like, you saw that right away. She moved him away from her money. Her trust was gone. You betrayed your wife. You betrayed my mom. Why would I allow you to keep being a part of my business, especially with finances, my finances that you used to get her? Because let's just be clear, nobody would have wanted you broke.
How 𝒀𝒏 is, I can't even say her name right. How 𝒀𝒏 take her in? Like, well, I guess she getting probably royalty checks, because just think her baby daddy took her kid, so she had to pay him money. Remember, her and Britney Spears got the same baby daddy. So he made all the kids live with him so he could get child support for Shar and Britney Spears. And now that the kids are being grown, he trying to get, well, I know Britney Spears' kids is about to be grown. Shar Jackson kids, I don't know how old they are, but he was trying to get more money because he was saying he ain't able to work and all. Yeah.
So yeah, he started putting it in a blog again, like, oh, my mom won't do that. He had the kids saying it, oh, my mom won't do this for me, mama. I don't know, but
look, that's a whole nother topic.
Right. So,
but she was wrong. She was wrong, period, and point blank. She was wrong. And now she's going to have to deal with the benefits and get therapy for her son, because believe me, they're going to teach him.
And all because of you, man. So,
yeah, all because of you.
Loading the next thing.
Okay.
One moment, please. Okay, just kidding. I'm going to do it now.
Surprise, Roro. I just wanted to send you some love and some words of encouragement, let you know that I'm proud of you. I can't believe the time is finally here, and the time is now. I can't wait to be on the episode of Talk to Rose. I love you. Click the link, subscribe.
You about to make me start crying, girl. You know I'm on my period shit. Oh my God. I'm like trying not to cry. Oh my God.
I can't deal with you. I cannot deal with you. Not imposing on your whole schedule.
Yes, girl. You know
I'll be extra sensitive and dropping stuff.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, thank you, Summer.
You're welcome. She said you're welcome. So for today's topic, we are talking about stinky penises. Excellent launch.
Oh, Lord.
Let's see. So I didn't know that there are actual, like, regular upkeep things that can happen that a man could do. Kind of like if he doesn't wash himself properly, or if he is not eating properly. All the things that I find it very interesting.
And that they be throwing off. That's why the women's stuff be stinky, because they throwing off their pH, the women's pH, with their raggedy, stinky.
That right there. Do you know how many women don't know that though? And all these men walk around talking about, oh, she this or oh, she that. Yeah, with you.
Her stuff stink because it's you. You know who I said? I said I wish I was a higher celebrity. Look, I'm talking about a higher celebrity, like I'm already one. But yeah, because I would have told Nick Cannon, nigga, you're the reason he said all the women that he sleeps with, 90% of them, they vagina doesn't smell right. But just think how many kids that he has. Nigga, it's you and your raggedy.
Because you from this one to this one to this one, and you take medication for all the things that you have. Medication affects you too, doofus.
Yeah, you throwing off all them women's pH. It's you, buddy. It ain't them. They just, it's too dumb to go to the doctor and get something done about it, because it ain't no way. Every woman, you supposed to be sleeping with top tier women. So how they thinking? It's because of you.
They are top tier. But to your point, if they went to the doctor, Your OBGYN is going to ask you those kind of questions, like, what are you doing different? Are you using a soap you shouldn't be using? Are you wearing the right undergarments?
How many partners do you have? How many partners do your partner have? And if you say that take medication, one of your partners is Nick Cannon,
girl, they should have a special OU operational unit for him, like, to make sure because listen, you really need to know. I hope these women do know his medical history. So all jokes aside, everything is always going to be talked about with a little lightness, because certain things you can't do nothing about. And this is one of them if you're on medication and things like that. But your doctor's supposed to talk to you just like a woman and tell you what to do. So men, it's not her. It's actually your own body, dum-dum. So take your butt to the doctor. And who don't go to the doctor more? Thank you. That's all I'm saying. They got all of these myths out here, and they the ones don't go.
Yeah, it's them. But I wonder, is it a man gonna come on here tonight and talk about how they supposed to clean themselves? Oh, because I can't tell you how you supposed to clean yourself. I don't have nothing to do it. But to me, if you clean yourself right, and if you have that extra foreskin, if you got that extra foreskin, you need to pull that back and clean around it. That's why I feel like all kids should be circumcised. I don't care if it's against your religion, because once the kids start using the bathroom by themselves and taking baths by themselves, they don't clean right. I remember when I had Amir and I tried to get him circumcised right away, but Pomona Valley was like, they didn't have it or whatever. So the nurse was telling me, she said, most of the infections that little boys are getting is because them not being circumcised. She was like, you wouldn't believe it, how many little boys come in, babies and little boys, because they're not circumcised and it's dirty. So the mamas ain't even cleaning it right. And so then you have a son. If you ain't cleaning it right, how you gonna
he never learns how to clean it right.
So it kind of ain't his fault. I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt.
But that is a very, very, very good point. That's a very, very, very good point. It's not talked about enough.
It's not talked about enough. So that's what I'm saying. I really do feel like all little boys should be circumcised, even though they say it's a cosmetic or elective surgery. I feel like all little boys should be, because when you don't, and then you grown and don't know how to do that, now you throwing.
Or you can teach them how to do it. What? Hey,
they just need to get circumcised.
Why don't they? But it's really, really against some religions, and so that's not even an option. And some people,
they gonna be the ones.
Unfortunately, they can't afford it, because now you have to pay for it, right?
Yeah, you pay for it. So just think, Amir's it was $200 when I got his and that's if I paid cash. It was less if you paid cash. If you do it in the hospital, like I wanted it to be done while he was still in there, I think it would have been like $5. But since they didn't have all the instruments or whatever there that day, they said come back in 2 weeks. And then I went to the clinic.
I remember.
Not the clinic. Yeah, remember?
And it was the doctor's office. Where my
doctor's office across the street. They did it for $200. So my thing is, a lot of moms, like you said, they don't have the money, but a lot of moms don't know that you have to pay for that, because I didn't know at first that you had to pay for it. I thought insurance paid for it until they told me. So they're not telling them that when they're pregnant, I guess because they don't care. But I feel like moms need to show their sons that, or I guess the dads, but like we said, they're the ones throwing off pH balance, giving people BV and all that stuff.
That's really important to know, because it is a health risk. And again, everybody don't have the money to pay for it. Everybody don't want to get it done. That's like saying our tulips should be cut off. No, it shouldn't. We should just be taught how to. And that is interesting that even from little, everybody knows to wipe even a little girl from front to back, which is why most people don't want to watch your children once they start to get to that age, because they don't even want to touch them, unless mostly women feel more comfortable doing it for a boy or a girl, but a man typically don't want to because of what's needed. But when are we going to start holding our insurances accountable as well? Because they get paid all of this money to come in. And how is that not something that you teach them? And I know of people that go back and forth like, oh, my baby got a rash. Oh, my baby's, thing hurts or whatever. And it's like, are they telling you how to do this right? Because I'm looking at you and you're not even doing it right. That's why your poor baby got the problems. And then to your point, because it's not talked about like we talk about everything with us, like they act like boys could just walk around and whatever. No, you're the carrier of a lot of things. It might not impact you as bad because we're the ones who carry the baby, but it's things that could make them sterile as well from not taking care of themselves.
Not
and
taking
that's
care of
one.
themselves or having a disease and not getting diagnosed, and the antibiotics it can make them sterile. Because if in men, their symptoms they don't have as many symptoms as we do. Like, we gonna have vaginal discharge and it might be stinking and all that. So we'll know if we have something going off, our pH is thrown off. Men don't really have that. They might have burn-in or something like that, but they don't have all the effects like us.
But so, that's more of a reason, twin, right? Yeah. Like that's more of a reason to get checked because you won't know unless you get checked. So it seemed like they would like try to go once a year. It seemed like I just don't understand. They're trying to kill us. Girl, they're trying to kill us because more things are.
They need to start going to the doctor. They need to just start going to the doctor. Like I know y'all against doctors. I know y'all don't want to get nothing stuck up y'all that little hole. Well, either hole, that hole or that hole in the vet. But
Ro, it's not fair because they want to stick that thing everywhere in multiple things. Be so careless. Be so frivolous. And they talk about women so bad as if they even know what they're talking about. All that they're doing anyways is passing down information that they got from somebody else. Y'all too dumb to even look it up. We got phones now. If you too embarrassed or whatever the situation is, we'll what if they start calling us at one point when WebMD came out and all of us would be on there diagnosing ourselves with every single thing.
Well, I still do. And I don't know why my crazy self do that. Because I
be needing to know. I can't wait till my doctor's appointment. I think my throat hurt and I might be passing out soon.
Girl, I'll be up just making myself worse looking up stuff.
Oh, absolutely. But the point is that we take the time to do it.
And then we're going to go to the doctor until I used to go to the doctor so much, just anything. They'd be like, Rashonda, come on now. Like, well, I still want to come. I still want to come and see where. But I feel like men should be like that too. Like really and then especially the day and age we live in now, 90% of these men don't want to wear condoms and the girls don't make them. So y'all rolling around while these men are putting their stuff in all these different women without condoms, and then it's going inside of you too. And just think when they stop going, it's ours is made to suck up everything.
This is what I'm saying.
They just nasty and trifling, period, point blank. Like, I just don't understand how they so nasty nowadays. Not all you guys, because I don't need y'all trying to bash
because they're ignorant. They're really that ignorant. When I went to search, Ro, do it after I want everybody that's listening to this. When you get off the phone, when we get off this tonight, go on to the internet and look up reasons why men throw off women's pH balance. Not one thing came up. Not one. Not YouTube, not Google. Not one thing came up that I could use for this show. AI did, but on Google it didn't. And we all know that, girl, if a man got to look more than 2 seconds for something, he ain't finna look. So I just don't
y'all need to start wearing condoms again. Y'all need to start wearing condoms again. Or something. I just don't know, because it really is the men. I say that all the time now. I was like, it ain't the women, it's the men. But the women is nasty for not going to the doctors. But the men are just nasty because y'all just put y'all stuff in anybody without a condom.
Did you see the Kendra? Did you see the Kendra one today where it was? I don't think you saw it. It was the one where. So it was a guy on there and she was like, okay, tell me how many kids you have. Oh, I have 7. Oh, do you take care of them? No, they wasn't supposed to be here. What? He was like, he was like, those girls don't know my name the same way my screen name is at the bottom. They didn't know my name. I offered them Plan B pills. I offered them to take, to do the other thing. And they didn't want to do it. She was like, well, do you pay for them? He was like, no, they're not supposed to be here. They're not mine. 7 with 7 baby mamas.
But I wonder, do they be lying on there? Like,
I think he was lying.
Like, do you be on there? Because come on now. And you was coming on there.
I tried to look him up, Twin. I couldn't find him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It be for clickbait. If you think about it, even on Kendra thing, she has some wild people that come on that be on the thing with her. Like, where do you wing all these crazy people out? It's like she took over for like the girl Samuel, what's his name? What's the man that passed away? Kevin Samuel. She took over his spot, but like for women, she's just not rude to the people, but she get the wild people like he did. Because I'll be looking at the people she get like, how did you connect and let them get on your live? Like, I'm confused. But come on now. 7 baby mamas, like you was better off saying you didn't have no kids then. If you don't come them anyways.
I think like his purpose of doing that was to show that he tells the truth. I think that's like what his purpose was supposed to be, because most of the people in the comments was like, he on some Kevin Samuels type stuff. And then people were saying like, well, it's one of two things. He had a mic in his hand and like mine. And he was like, oh, I'm in real estate, but he didn't look like he was in real estate, bro. He looked like he had a podcast. So I was trying to look and see if he had a podcast. And then somebody in the comments was like, oh no, he hold on. Oh no, he was on TikTok before and he was saying all of his baby mamas are not Black. He would never have a baby by somebody Black. And eventually he got kicked off
of TikTok.
So I was like, I wonder what happened. But he was being all the way honest and just airing out his stuff. And if he was, then that would prove that he was telling these girls the truth. And then if not, he was doing it for the show and you embarrassing yourself, which I wouldn't do. So I don't know. I was like, what is wrong with this man? Because why would you want to do that? I don't understand. Hold on. This thing is tripping. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
So really quick, happy first podcast. Upcoming to my BFF Rose. I'm really excited for you to start this part of your life, and thank you for taking the leap of faith and doing what you purpose in your heart. I know you'll be very successful. I'm so proud of you. I love you.
I'm about to call them bees. Don't know if I can cuss or not, because I'm like, y'all bees got me today. I've been talking to Alondra all day.
So you thought we couldn't not do one for you. And I was like, I think that would be cute. I think she will like it. You are welcome. That way you don't have to cry on your own show.
Oh no, I'm probably still gonna cry. That's why I was mad at Mother Nature.
Girl, take a little shot, you'll be all right. But yeah, that's what he was doing on this. Congratulations, Rose.
Thank you, Pressure.
That's what people were saying in the comments. But so people was asking Kendra, like, why would you even put this up? Because like we think he's trolling and he's trying to, but she was like, because it's real situations out there like this. And it is. That just proves how we say I can have one pregnancy every 9 months. You can get back-to-back pregnant. They call that ethnic twins or whatever. But a man could literally have however many he wants in one day. He could get however many he wants pregnant in one day. And so I don't understand why so much is so hard on the woman's side about every decision we make, things like diseases and all that other stuff. It just goes to show the true ignorance of people, period. Because how do you not know these things? And then I didn't even think all the way back to what you said. Like, a lot of these mothers is going home without knowing how to do it. And your stupid butt don't even got enough sense to look it up. At this point, I think it's too much available at your fingertips to really believe that your child just keep getting a rash over and over. And then, because people like to be different. My baby is just so sensitive. No, your baby's not sensitive, honey. You're not cleaning your baby.
Take him to the doctor and see what he's sensitive. What is the sensitive part? What is he sensitive to? What is he allergic to? I'm not about to sit there and just let my baby keep having no rash. I'm not gonna do that.
I have seen people do.
They have telehealth things and all kind of stuff now. You don't even got to go to the doctor. You can do it on the phone, video call.
And they prefer that you not sometimes. You could go on and, like you said, do it over the phone. You could look it up.
They prefer for you to, unless it's something like that, you're going to have to go in. But I'm saying, like, if a kid had a rash, if you got dripping coming out your stuff, you need to protect yourself. Y'all can go to Planned Parenthood. Like, it's so many people just nasty.
So one of the things, let me see if I saw it right. I thought it said backed up semen. Let me double check.
What?
I don't remember. I think one of them was that, but I'm using this phone to still get updates for something.
Backup semen for what?
For semen. For what's that called? For an odor.
Girl, I wish they would have had a male doctor on here or something. What? So that's gonna make them have odor? Is backed up semen?
Yeah. A buildup of sperm. And how do you get a build? How do you get rid of a buildup of sperm? Number one, let's help the fellas. Let's help them. Let me read it since I'm sitting in front of the computer. We're going to educate the bins. Your hygiene needs to be fixed, okay? You don't want to risk infection. And what happens during sexual activity?
You don't need to even be having no sexual activities if your stuff is stinking.
Girl, no. Okay, gently wash with water and mild unscented soap. So you all should not be using fragrant soap either. If you have
use the sensitive.
You've been over, I got a hold of men and women. Thank you. And for the babies, we got the purple. For those with foreskin, should gently pull it back and clean underneath to remove that buildup. And it's another word, SMEGMA. I'll look it up in a minute. Rinse the area well, pat it dry, and then, roll it back down or whatever. Wear clean underwear that's fully dry. I knew I saw this on here because I wanted to call out. Notice how those are the same exact things that women is told. Well, so think about this. Think about this, twin. Like when the boys go play basketball and they out all day and then they just come home and lay around and whatnot. If you was just sweating like that, you need to be coming in and going straight to the shower too.
So and that's what I'm saying. They nasty. That's a nasty man right there.
Yep. You gotta get out of your stuff just like us.
I was about to say, how is they panties wet? Oh my God.
I'm gonna get a roll of punch to the face. We gonna punch her.
Wait.
Or we wanna yell at her. This is me yelling at her. No, this one was the punch. That's the fist with the punch. I support my king. It's all that he does.
How is, and I'm still about to say, how is your underwear?
See, it's still so weird to even talk about the topic because it's not discussed enough. So when that's why I was reading so slow, sounding immediately like I could see it, but I was like, that's the same. I'm thinking to myself too, like, that's not it.
How is your underwear with? Like that's even more nasty. It's just nasty. Like I'm not about to have on no wet panties or nothing like that. Shit nasty. You might as
No.
well take, if your underwear got wet like that, just take them off. You better off, but you still need to go home and then still take a shower. Whatever
Do
you're
you
gonna
know
do, a
how?
bath, something.
Do you know how? If I go to the gym, I wear a liner. Number one. And if, to your point, like I go sit in a sauna and stuff like that afterwards, I go in the bathroom before I leave and take off my undies. If I'm not working out right around the corner. If I'm working out right around the corner, I'm coming straight home. But if I'm going to the store or something, no, you have to take that stuff off. That just can't be on you like that. It's not okay. So the word, I don't know how to say it, but it's 𝑠megma. It's a natural substance found on the body parts of a man and a woman. It's a result of built up skin cells, oil secretions, and moisture.
Nasty.
Dry your weenus off, guys. You have to do it too. I knew it was impossible that any air, how is that most sensitive for our bodies, and we have to make sure it stay clean, wear the right chonies. I don't understand how you have to wear the right ones for the right weather too. Like in the summer, you shouldn't be wearing silk and you should be wearing cotton. You shouldn't be wearing so are you laughing at us? We're trying to educate. We're trying to educate the men, okay? I'm just saying. I need to go viral for this. I do. Because I'm like, it's impossible that men don't know as much that they contribute to, more times than not, they cause it, because the woman be clean women. If you've been fine this whole time, then you get with
And
this
then
man.
you come along, yeah, it's you. I always said that before, because that's just like when BV came out, and I used to always ask my doctor, like, what does that mean? Where do you get it from? If you not say, because they will always say it's not a sexually transmitted disease. So when we was in school, I was
What
like,
is?
well, where do you get it from? If it's not, then
Where do you get what from?
BV and stuff. And I remember in school, the teacher was saying, like, it's a sexually transmitted disease, but it's not, because you don't get it from sex. I said, well, where do you get it from? Then as it started, when further along, I remember my OBGYN said it is, you get it from when you have sex with the guy. Basically your pHs don't match. Some people, the man might not be dirty. It's just y'all pH don't match.
Absolutely.
And then some of them, but 9 times out of 10, you just dirty and you nasty and you doing it to all these different women raw.
Or, okay, so part 2. Good. So we're trying to save your life, please. Okay?
Right.
So some of the other things that can happen are infections, like we said, thrush. So why you talking about women's tongues? Because what they do, and you calling her all of these names when she do things for you, sir. Don't nobody do it faster than you. Stop playing.
Yeah.
And then
I'm just getting disgusted at office. Just thinking about it. Like,
people wonder why I'd be like, no, thank you. Asia, why weren't you really sexually active? I was with the one boyfriend. Like, y'all be
with
doing
with the one boyfriend.
I'm nervous.
Like, y'all out here. Wow. And just think, back then it was even more safe. Now I wish I would. Like,
but
nope.
I think it was now it's less safe because of the partner part. But then I think it was still unsafe, because just think how many of them played basketball, football, all of these things. They rush to take showers. They come out, and it's so many times that I've had to tell boyfriends, like, slow down. You need to make sure that you're completely dry. They barely wear lotion, but make sure that you're completely dry.
For real.
You know, like things like
just
that.
Dry off. You don't even got to lotion up. Make sure you're dry.
Yes, that's the most important. But in addition to soaps, detergents also, you're just as sensitive as us. That's still an opening, regardless of how big or small. It's still an opening. And then condoms as well. You have to. That's why I suggest. And Ro could say Ro, you say what you suggest, I guess, for like monitoring condoms or whatever. if you use them
I
like
think
you
you
should.
just gotta find which one that works for you. Some people say that they don't like condoms, and that they break you out and everything. Or you like some girls, they get yeast infections from different kind of
Right,
condoms. So you just have to find a condom that works for you. If you got
right.
to get the sensitive ones and they cost more, to me, it's better for you to get that sensitive condom that's gonna cost $20 than you having to go get some antibiotics that you have to take for 5 and 7 days for 15 minutes of pleasure. Go get them condoms and wear them.
And if you have FSA card or HSA card, those are things you could buy right over the counter and you could use your card for them. You don't have to, it's a lot of things that's covered that people don't know is covered. Like your monthly supplies for a woman is covered. If you want to buy like a ring, like toys and all of that kind of stuff that are at the drugstore because they have a spermicide on it or
Toy
different things
cars?
like that. Those are covered. Girl, I had a cabinet full of them. With your FSA card. Yeah, you could use your FSA card. Oh, listen how I know. Like 2 years ago, I had $500 left and it was New Year's Eve. And you know, you got to use it by midnight. So I had to run around the corner to Walgreens. And when I got there, my little homegirl, they was like, just pick all of this stuff right here because it's the most expensive stuff. So I got like Plan B pills. I got this ring thing. 23andMe is on there. So the DNA test we're about to get, yeah, that's on there. It's so much more stuff on there now in relation to protective measures. So I will say that, and it makes it so that you can buy lambskin, different ones. So that's why my suggestion was going to be, because you have, like, I have a lot of things. If you know me and you need any of them, let me know, because I'm married. I don't use them. But you could have some that's here. But I buy so many that I think you should use one kind at a time. That way,
so you can know, you can know what's going on. I just feel like that's the best way. It's not that, like I said, that little bit of pleasure ain't worth how long you're gonna be on antibiotics and that discomfort. It's not even worth it. To me, it ain't worth it. Now, it might be worth it to y'all, but it ain't worth it to me.
If it's worth it to you, that's your business. But I could tell you from what I've done in my life that with my ex, I used protection. I did. It was a no-brainer for both of us because it's just not safe. It's just not. And
also the way they eat. The way they eat
yes.
can affect the way, I won't say the way it smells, but the way they sperm smell.
I looked up all things for smell and pH.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I know it affects the way they sperm smell. So if you just sitting back drinking, do people just drink 40s, or do people still drink just 40 ounces
beer
and stuff? Yeah. If you just sitting back drinking beers and eating shit,
soda,
like just eating junk food and stuff like that, your sperm is gonna stink, and then you want somebody to be sucking on it and swallowing. Boy, get up out of here.
First of all, don't ever insult me like that. Second, first of all, so while y'all saying, oh, you think you smell so good and you trying to say what's wrong with girls and you wondering why girls is going like this to you, it's not because she doesn't want, why is she, well, if you're just going to make a face, you don't even need to do it. Well, if you're just not going to take care of yourself like you should, you shouldn't throw that funky thing in somebody's face. You're not down there. You don't know what it smells like.
Well,
but you should be able
to put your hand down there and smell
that part. Like you should be checking. That stuff is real. I'm sick of you. Okay.
You really entertained, Hans. Pressure.
These are good things to know. So, ladies, the same way that we have our talks with our girls when their grown-up body starts, and then again at 18, and then again at 21, the same thing needs to happen with these boys. I think that any boy, when they first start taking their own showers, they should be taught at that point how to properly dry and things like that. If you put them in sports, then you need to have another conversation with them where they make sure they walk in and hit the shower and properly dry off. These boys just move so fast because they just want to run and get to the video game, or teach them young to slow down. care for their body, use deodorant. They need to use deodorant in other places too. Just like women use deodorant under here and all of that. Well, some boys have
a little spray down there, the little deodorant spray.
Yeah, but not directly on it. Tell your boy, because boys do crazy things. We've seen American Pie. We've seen American Pie. Boys is weird.
Look, I'm just thinking about like that's what I'm about to have to deal with. Like, Lord.
We already be telling him already.
Lucky. I already say that. Tell him he nasty. I'm like, you're nasty. So I can't even imagine when he get older. Like, I'll be like, you nasty.
He might turn into the little boy that, because he like got a little girlfriend or something like that. He might be like that. Like Skylar was super clean. He would get dirty, but when it was dirty made sense on the playground. But now that I'm off this playground and we going home, he walked in the house, taking off his clothes, going to get in the shower.
Oh, well, you know what? I can say that. Yeah, that's true. Because Amira get dirty, but if it's wet or anything, he taking it off and
exactly.
But not put it in the washing machine. Put it in the dryer because it's wet. Like, boy, it steps. But I guess you putting it in the dryer.
I love it. At least he got the concept. That's all that matters. He's 4.
Yeah, right.
So I believe that's fine. Some of these grown men, they stuffed in the hallway right now. Went straight to the bathroom where the laundry hamper was, and still the wife or girlfriend got to pick it up off the floor. Let's see. Okay, so those are all
fruits. Look, eat y'all fruits and drink y'all water. Even if you just
go
drink
to
regular
the doctor.
Water, go to the doctor. Drink alkaline water.
Yes, it has a lot of good benefits. I will say this, since I've been going to
probiotics. Look,
yes,
take probiotics too.
Yes, since I've been going to Dr. Keith, it's going to take 18 months for almost everything to be better, but my vision is better. I don't get migraines as much because by this time, remember, by 5 o'clock, I couldn't really see because I worked all day and the stress and everything. All of that is gone unless it's really, really bad. And then it's like normal. But having migraine every single day, not being able to see every single day, those things are done. So there's
that doctor was doing good for you. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
And for Kaisha's daughter as well. She's back at work and doing very, very well. We're not thinking she's going to have another surgery. So it's working out and everything is natural. My whole kit was $125. I went ahead and got the detox kit this time because it just included everything in there that I needed, plus one more thing. Oh, the other thing, I used to swell up so bad. Even from when I get PMS, I swell up. If I go on a plane, if I drive somewhere that's over 2 hours, my legs would just swell up. And cup of noodles, stuff like that. I know cup of noodles is bad. I didn't ask you that. I said I swole up over them. Now, when we went to Jamaica and we landed, I wasn't swelling at all. I didn't swell up until I got back. So
I was just about to say, I always swell up on that trip going back. I don't know what it is about that.
I think because we've been drinking, we've been in the water, alkaline water.
Big, like some little muffins or something.
Right. Girl, I be wearing flip-flops on the way back, but it's all working, and he's very inexpensive. So he didn't raise his prices. It's still $85. I would suggest if you live in the LA area and you want to go, and it's where they take the picture. He takes the picture of your eyes with the old school machine that we used to use when we was in elementary school. And then he blows it up and can tell you about your entire powerhouse of your body. So a good example is we always get our thyroid check. Yeah, we always get our thyroid check, but the thyroid isn't the powerhouse. It's something right under it that's connected to all of your glands. That's where my problem was. But just think, our insurance is very reactive, not proactive. as soon as I took it to my doctor, and I love my doctor, I recorded the whole thing. She listened to it. I cut out the parts where I was asking silly questions, but I made it for her. She listened to every single thing. And now when I go in twice a year to get my blood work done, she's going to put in for the work that I really need done. So now that I have proof and it's in writing, now she can say she needs this. But it's so hard for them to get the proof that these tests are needed. Yeah, all my tests always came back that I was perfectly fine. But if you know me, you know I wasn't. I started passing out. Like, I wasn't fine. I was very not okay.
I forgot about that. I need to take my mom there. But she actually got that done at the optometrist when we went last week. But her glaucoma was so bad, that whole thing was black. It was all black. So they needed to dilate her pupils, but we didn't have time to do that. But like, that's why I said, I remember the doctor did that to mine. And he was like, "You're perfectly healthy. Like, you don't have nothing wrong with you, huh?" And I was like, "No." But
that's impossible if your feet is swelling.
No, that was when I went. My feet start swelling. My feet only swell when I'm standing up too long, or like if I travel. So then I start wearing
compression
my
socks.
Support. Yep. I have the socks. I have the thigh highs. I have all that. But
see, you shouldn't have to wear those things, is what Dr. Keith is saying.
Yeah, but mine is, one thing is because I have varicose veins.
Oh,
my legs. Okay. I have varicose veins. So that's one thing. But when the optometrist looked at me, he basically was saying, like, he knew I didn't have diabetes, I didn't have no hypertension and all that, because he's looking in the eyes and saying, like you said, but I want to take my mom there. So I got to remind myself to actually wear it.
I think Dr. Richardson is the best, because he literally told me every single problem that we've been looking into for the last 6 years. And when I walked in, the only thing he knew was my name and date of birth. And if you watch that video of me in there, he even told me, "I need you to cut your brain off. You overthink too much." I didn't tell him nothing. He knew that just by looking at my eyes. My eyes are light brown. They're not dark brown. So it's a bunch of things that he told me that I could reverse too. But I think it's amazing. I think everybody should do it. Then you learn what to eat and what you shouldn't eat. It's different for everybody. Everything I was eating was bad for me. Seafood, chicken, everything I was eating was bad for me for what I have now. Once I get my health back on track, you could fluctuate. But that is another lesson to learn about how to take care of yourself. And then hold on, let me make sure I got all the comments. 1 second.
Congratulations, twin. I am so super proud of you, and I can't wait for you to start your podcast. This is going to be an amazing journey, taking it with somebody I love so much. Much success, and I know you're going to do extremely well. I'm so excited for you.
Girl,
okay, that's the last one.
I can't do it no more.
I swear it's the last one. I swear. I was like, let me make sure I got all of them. Okay, we good.
Thank you so much.
You are very welcome. So everybody, if you hadn't guessed, Talk to Rose airs live tomorrow at 8 on YouTube. So everybody, please show up and show out and make sure we're there for her and we support her, and act normal. If you're there, be in the comments and say something. That helps people when they trying to do this thing. It's not easy. I swear it's not. Once you get behind this chair, it's not easy. So we want to make sure she's comfortable and she really gets to enjoy her first night. So we gave our last advice. We shared some very healthy tips. We really did.
Fellas, I hope y'all was paying attention.
I hope they was. And girls, tell your man the next time he be like, "Oh, babe, I think you need to go to the doctor." Be like, "No, nigga, I think you..." No, don't say it like that.
Maybe we should go together.
I think
maybe we should go together.
That's the part. I think we should go together. There it is. I'm just saying. And start wearing condoms. Condoms are not horrible. I swear, I am the most sensitive person ever. I mean, like itching, all kind of stuff. You just have to find the ones that work for you. I suggest start with the highest ones. Because if you already know you're sensitive to stuff, I'm sensitive to Tide, Bath and Body, all kind of stuff, then you can't start with something that's not for sensitive skin. Lamb, different things like that. Talk to your doctor. Talk to your doctor. Man, we want you here forever. Nobody wants you to die and then what? We want to retire with our men, be able to enjoy vacations, loving on each other. We want to be able to have that time. We don't want to be on earth without you simply because you didn't take care of your little wee-wee. Okay? Wash your little wee-wee. And dry your little wee-wee.
Wash it and dry it.
Yes, and stop using her Bath and Body that's in there, because I'm telling you, she's using it on her arms and feet. She's not using it on her toilet.
Yep.
Yeah,
I won't even use Bath and Body on my body because I feel like it washes down right there. I just literally only use the sensitive for my whole body. I just feel like even if I do it, it's going down there. So I don't want to take no chances.
I don't feel like it's clean. I feel like there are soaps for clean. You have perfume, body spray, lotion for smell good stuff. I feel like that process, that is a part of your health, for real, for real. So it should be things that contribute to your health and what is needed. Some people have special soaps, but care about your pets more than you care about your own body. But all right. So Rose, would you like to tell them where to find you? I mean, I did, but I think you should do it too.
I know. Okay, guys. So tomorrow night I'll be on YouTube live at Talk to Rose. I think the link is up somewhere over here, but it's Talk to Rose. You will find me. And the link is below. We're going to start at 8 o'clock and we're just going to have a lot of fun. I want all you guys to come out and talk to me. You know, I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I'll talk all day long. I need to talk to somebody so I can talk to y'all.
Perfect. Do you have a topic already, or is the topic going to be a surprise?
No, it's not a surprise. My first topic is social media. It's about social media. That's a topic everybody can agree on. It's not a secret at all. That's going to be my main topic. And like we always say, you know, you do whatever hot topics is coming up right now. And like you said, it's so many. So whichever one I feel like talking about tomorrow. And I'm knowing me, I'll talk about a lot because I'll just talk too much. So
we're going to keep her on target.
Right.
Right. So don't forget to subscribe. I am going to do a giveaway probably next week for both of us. So you'll have to be a subscriber to both of our channels and have follow the rules. And so everything we do, we're going to tag team. But I can tell you that it will be makeup for girls, and for males, it will be a gas card for the drawing. So that is it from us.
I wanted to say one more thing before we go. And then I wanted to say thank you to you, Twin, for letting me come on your show and get all the little experience that I needed to be comfortable to do my own. Like when I told you, I don't remember when I told you I wanted to do it. And then you just was like, you should come on the show with me so you can get experience. And I was like, okay. And I'm so happy I did that, because the first couple of shows, I was so nervous. So I couldn't even imagine if I would have just jumped into doing my own show, how I would have been. Now I feel like I'm ready because I've been on here with you. So thank you so much.
Good. You are welcome. So as promised, we'll keep going as long as you want, and then we'll reduce when you want. So y'all better enjoy her.
I talk. So look, I'm like, I talk. I can talk all
She keeps saying that, but I'm gonna make sure she know this was for her and for me too, because it's helping me. But she don't owe me nothing. So if she tired, she just tired. Shit, but she don't get tired of talking. That's me.
I don't. So I really don't. Everybody.
We will continue. We will continue to do both nights. So make sure that you subscribe and be ready for us. We better than reality TV anyway. What's better than us? We're actual reality.
Yeah, so, we real reality. Nothing is scripted.
I'm just saying. So I will end with my new intro and outro. Now that the show was announced, I was able to change it to include my people. So everybody have a good night. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow on Rose.
Bye, everybody.